Chains by Boss. Chains by Boss is now the official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. If you need your custom cowboy chains, you go to Chains by Boss. You can find them on any of your social media. You can find them on TikTok, Chains by Boss on TikTok. You can find them also on Instagram, Chains by Boss, and you can also find them on Facebook. Chains by Boss will deliver the hottest new cowboy chains for you, and we recognize them as our official Cowboy Podcast sponsor. Thanks. And always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, Chop Man? How are you, brother?
Hey man, I cannot complain. What's going on up in the big Washington?
Man, ain't nothing but rain, clouds, and Seahawks. That's all that's up here, baby.
Yeah, yeah. I already know, boss. Already
rain,
know. You know what I'm
rain,
saying?
clouds,
How
and
you doing
Seahawks.
today, man? I love that cowboy hat, man. I'm loving that.
Hey, man, I figured I'd bring it out for the show today. I had to get in the Cowboy spirit. I'm trying to move forward now. We one week at a time. Cowboys, versus these bad. So I'm trying to give them a little inspiration, let them know the big fella is ready for the game, or they gonna be
Al-
ready. And
Already,
that
already,
leads me
already.
that leads me into our first conversation. Okay, will the Cowboys be ready today? Because you know how they do it, bro. They play down to competition. They do. So will the
Yeah,
Cowboys be ready to play
yeah.
some football?
Well, you know what? I think we're gonna kind of see much of the same. I think they got a formula here that they're going to come out and see what they're up against. And I think
Mm-hmm.
now we can trust that they know how to make adjustments in the second half of the ball game. I'm hoping that they come out dominant, but until they do it, I just got to lean on what they've been doing.
Yeah. We hope what they've been doing is better the second half of the game than better than the first half, man. Because you know, I always thinks the Cowboys sometimes can play down to their competition because they're always looking forward to next week, and I don't want them to do this today. I mean, just because we know sometimes Caleb Williams can actually show that he's a great quarterback, right? And then sometimes he can fall back into that college crap where he
Right.
he can get immature when he's throwing the ball or having a rush or something like that. And let's talk about that. Let's get into that subject, man. What's your thoughts on Caleb Williams?
Well, you know what? A lot of people didn't like Caleb Williams coming out of college. I think he did pretty good in college. I just think that going through all the coordinators that he went through, it's kind of as a quarterback, that's a lot of rubbish and clutter in your head as far as what they're trying to do, how they're trying to do. But I think he's a great and a well, I ain't gonna say great because he did it yet. I think he's a good athlete, and with the proper things around him, I think he's pretty good if you ask me. I wouldn't slip on it because the guy can play football. And that's at the bottom line. Forget the scheme. Can you play? The guy can
Mhm.
play. He just can't do it by himself. I will definitely, if I was the Cowboys, I would put a spy on him all day long. Because at some point he's gonna take off. You know
Yeah.
that. This is another mobile quarterback that can
Hmm.
kind of hurt you with his feet and with his arm if given the opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I'm concerned about. Are they gonna put a spy on him, man? Because he does have that elusiveness, where sometimes he can get out the pocket and he'll drive us crazy, man. I just really wish that the Cowboys would gonna put somebody out there on him so he won't be able to just get out of there and get on the second level and create a problem for our linebackers because up to this date, the linebackers have actually been playing pretty good. Okay, I'm
Mm,
happy about that. But I don't. You know how they lost
mhm.
contain with Jalen. When we played the Eagles. You know, Williams is kind of like that same quarterback. Once you break contain, he got some athletic ability, man. What you think?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, I think we learned from Jalen Hurts in that second game that we cannot leave the edges open. We have to protect the edge. And as long as you can force him back into the middle, uh, then our linebackers could possibly clean it up. Now, one thing, speaking about the linebackers, I'm glad you brought that up. I went back and looked at all the film from last week, and we'll get into it later. But our linebackers are good run stoppers. They're pretty good around the line of scrimmage, but in coverage, we are somewhat of a liability a little bit. We don't have that quick linebacker that could actually run with tight ends and run with running backs that are not as agile and fast. But as far as at the line of scrimmage, if we play A and B gaps with the linebackers, we okay, and we really need to stop trying to sack the quarterback and just contain the edges because we don't have that person that can set the edge and rush the quarterback at the same time yet. And I say yet because I think it's coming, but right now we don't have that person.
Well, you can't tease me with the yet. Who is the yet? I want to know who is our yet. Give me something to look forward to. Who is our yet?
Well, we all know that Easy Rock is coming along. He's coming
Mhm.
along well. He's just a rookie, so he don't his tool bag is getting filled right now. But Javion Clowney, he's inactive today. Uh,
Mhm.
I'm sure he's going to come and bring something of a veteran presence, some veteran knowledge. I think that James Houston eventually is going to get more snaps as the season go along because he is one of those edge rushers that can contain the edge and stop the run at the same time. Some of the new guys they just straight up field and they forget about the edge. And you just gotta be crafty as a quarterback or running back. Just wait on them. They're gonna cross you, and when they cross you, you just go to the outside. But some of these veteran defensive ends, you can't fool them with that.
Mhm. Yeah. So that's a good point there. I just want the man. I guess because we 2 games in. This is game 3, right? And we thought we
Right.
saw a complete game from the Cowboys in Philadelphia, and then we come back home and we just like we were like running in quicksand the first half, and then all of a sudden,
Right.
let's start playing football. My whole thing, Chop. I don't want us to be running in quicksand the beginning of this game, man, because the field conditions are supposed to be kind of sloppy. It don't, it rained in Illinois and Chicago, and that's a concern for me. I'm like, man, is it going to be a little
Yes.
sloppy football, or are we going to be all right? Hey, man, we also, we always got a member of the Cowboy Up podcast, man. There he is, man.
Good
What's up?
afternoon, boys.
There he
How we
is.
doing?
How
There
you
he
doing?
is. Be rude.
What's
All right,
good?
baby.
What's good, Chop?
What
Man,
up, though?
I I could have taken the Panthers and just been cruising right now, but of course I took the Rams and now I got drama. So
Oh man, you'll be all right, man. You'll
I,
be all
I
right.
hope so. I need the Rams to hold on, man. I can't have
I know,
that.
right?
That
All right.
I
them
know.
field
Yeah,
goals are
I'm
killing
looking
me
at
right
this.
now. But I
Yeah.
ain't I ain't mean to jump in and change the subject. I don't know what y'all was talking about. I just saw y'all was on. I was like, man, let me see
Oh
what's
man,
good.
we were talking about
Yeah.
the Cowboys having a quick start. How in Philly they got off to a quick start, made it a game real quick. When they came home, they was like they were running in quicksand the first half, and then they picked it up in the second half. Basically, I will get your opinion on Caleb Williams, but one thing about it, man, professional quarterbacks, if you give them all the leeway in the world, they can jump out on you real quick, and that's something that we don't want the Cowboys to do today. So, what's your opinion on that, brother?
They absolutely have to start quick. Um, by all accounts, everybody thinks this game is going to be a shootout. I tend to lean the other way when everybody says one thing. I do like the fact that a lot of people are picking us to lose this game. That definitely makes me feel better about the situation. Call me crazy. It always ends up better for us that way. But they need a quick start. The offense has to click because you're not going to win many games behind the back of this defense this year. We've already seen that in these first 2 games. The offense has to be clicking, has to be working, and he's the root of it. He's the center of it. So I want him to start out hot. I don't think that this Bears defense is like, they haven't done well so far. They've given up a ton of points. So I don't see any reason why Dak can't come in. And honestly, man, we've been very good on the road as of late, right? Like when we were competitive in 23, we were undefeated on the road. So for Dak going outside, playing in Chicago, we need a quick start because, something about their offense just tells me that, DJ Moore is going to have, something to say about this secondary. Cole Kmet, even Rome Odunze, like they've got some weapons on the other side of the ball that we're definitely going to have to keep up with. But I think that Dak's got more than enough firepower to get it going, but it does need to start out quick.
Yeah. So I know, Rue, I asked Chop this, man. What do you think about Caleb Williams, man? Him as a professional quarterback. I don't want to buy his opinion. I know he's an OU guy.
The fact of the matter is, man, I was never high on Caleb Williams. I wasn't high on Caleb Williams at Oklahoma. I wasn't high on Caleb Williams when him and Lane flipped over and went to USC. I never thought he had the right attitude. And honestly, when they tried to sell me the snake oil of the fact that this man was supposed to be like the next coming of, Andrew Luck or Peyton Manning, like he was going to be the next big quarterback, next must-have guy, next guy to tank for, I never saw it. I always thought his attitude was piss poor. I never really thought he saw the field that well. Always thought he had really happy feet. And dude, he's just a weird guy. You're just a weird guy, man. You're painting your fingernails, all the nonsense. He's just a weird dude, man. He's just a weird dude. And that's not what I want my franchise quarterback to look like. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't want my franchise quarterback being a distraction within himself. And I don't want my players thinking that my quarterback is cringy. I want my quarterback to be a locker room guy. I want my guys to rally around my guy. I don't think that anybody ever rallied around Caleb Williams ever. He didn't do anything at Oklahoma, did nothing at USC. And now it's like he was supposed to be like coming into the season. These Bears fans really thought they were going to be a 12-win team. Like it's not. They're not that. And for what you're getting with Caleb Williams, I'm really confused by Ben Johnson's decision. When Ben Johnson decided to be the coach of the Chicago Bears, that's when I'm like, am I wrong about Caleb Williams? Like, am I wrong? Why would you, like, this is the franchise. You could have picked anyone in the world to be like the head coach of. But Ben Johnson was the most sought after head coach that was going to be hired. He could have gone anywhere he wanted to go. You picked this situation? Maybe I'm wrong. So far, it doesn't appear to be so, though.
All right. Welcome, Cowboy Corner, to the pregame show. Cowboy Corner. Mike, how you been, man? Good to see you.
What's going on, you guys? I clicked on the tubes. I seen Chop. I seen Big Fella. I said, yes. Where's the link?
Well, jump over here, man. Give us your thoughts on this game, man. Give us the thoughts on the Cowboys Bears, brother.
Yeah, man. First of all, shout out to Rue. What's up, Rue? If Chicago fans really thought they were a 12-win team because they got Ben Johnson, they're more delusional than most TikTok Cowboy fans. That's just
they
what
really
it is.
did. They did,
because you can't go 5-12 to go to beating the Packers, to beating the Lions, to maybe struggling with JJ McCarthy. They're smoking something. Maybe it's bear doo-doo. Maybe that's what they're smoking over there. But look, Cowboys got to take care of business, man. Period. I don't want no damn shootout. My heart, my blood pressure, it can't take 2 weeks in a row. I need a convincing win from these Dallas Cowboys. I need Matty Eberflus and this defense to show me that we are not high school football defense, that we are NFL pro defense. That's what I need Matty Eberflus to show me. I need all hands on deck. You guys were talking about the linebackers, and I really disagree on y'all's guys' take about the linebackers. And I'm talking about Kenneth Murray Jr., I'm talking about Jack Sanborn, and I'm talking about Damone Clark. What I thought was the strength before this season started looks like one of our biggest weaknesses outside of ends. Kenneth Murray and Jack Sanborn can't cover. Jack Sanborn couldn't tackle his fork on his plate. Kenneth Murray Jr. looks lost at all levels. Damone Clark, it's just a preseason warrior to me. The only consistent linebacker is nobody. I mean, if nobody was a player, they would be the best linebacker on there because nobody has done anything. And so at that linebacker level. And if it wasn't for Kenny Clark, this defense as a whole would look even worse. We're fortunate to just be 30th. We're fortunate to just be 30th. I need all hands on deck, and it starts today against these Chicago Bears because them Packers are knocking. I'd rather go 2-1 going into the Packers than 1-2, and that's just how I roll.
All right, Chop, what you think? Chop, can you hear me?
Okay. I got you.
Oh, we could. What do you think about that?
What I think about that?
Yeah, because I know you liking the linebacker.
Well, I only like them at the line of scrimmage. No, Cowboy corner's right. They can't cover. You know, they're not splashy, but I do like them on the line of scrimmage. I think what we're seeing right now is still that preseason type of thing where they still trying to figure it out. They're not as confident to see, go. And that's what Sanborn was there for, because he knew the system of Eberflus so he could see and go. But they are liability in coverage. They're liability in coverage. And he's right, Kenny Clark. If it wasn't for him, I think we might be in trouble on that line of scrimmage. But I think I'm pretty, I see some things coming together. The more they play together, I think they're going to be better. I do see that. This is a good game for them to just lock down and just play football without thinking, because we're not facing an offense that's just a juggernaut. So today they should be able just to play football without really doing a whole bunch of thinking. But I do agree with Cowboy corner, man. I definitely agree with him.
I gotta tell y'all a quick story, man, before I get into our next subject. Me and 21, 21 is up here in Seattle visiting. Me and 21 was in the grocery store yesterday, getting some stuff for breakfast, and we were checking out. And of course, we always got something on Cowboy. And the young lady that was checking us out said, of course, the same old thing. Y'all Cowboy fans? No, we just got this crap on. It don't matter. So y'all Cowboy fans? Yeah, yes.
I found this in the trash. It's okay.
Yeah. We try to be nice. Wow. Yes, we're Cowboy fans. And he's like, oh, she said, oh, I'm Donovan Wilson's cousin. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, number 6, great job. Hey, we, you trying to give that positive. We don't want to dog out our cousin. You know what I mean?
We hate your cousin.
I didn't want to say that to her. That your cousin is really
your cousin pissing me off right now.
Yeah. So man, the question to y'all, man, our safety play was so awful last week, man. Will it be an improvement this week? Haru, we'll start with you, brother. Will they improve? Will Eagle, Mr. Flusy, change his way?
The biggest thing with the defense as a whole for me today, Matt Eberflus, my guy. Are you finally going to coach up this team to where you're not going to be just getting gashed on every play? Are you going to give this man, Caleb Williams, who said you didn't even watch game tape with him, dogged you as a head coach, Are you going to give this man a career day? Because a lot of people think you are. A lot of people think you're going to give Caleb Williams his career day. His day where it's like, finally, this is the Caleb Williams we've been waiting for. That's what people think you're going to give today as a product.
Mm-hmm.
You like just straight up Ned Flanders as a head coach. You know, I don't know if that's worse than the Clapper or better. I'm not really sure. But this man has just been absolutely dogged after the job he did as the Chicago Bears head coach. For your defense to come into this game as badly as they've played, you better not give him a career day. When it comes to the safeties, bro, I mean, I hope so. Right? I feel like the safety room is probably the most experienced room on this side of the ball, right? I mean, Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker, you know, I miss McQuamu, man. Am I the only one that misses McQuamu? I miss McQuamu, man. I miss McQuamu's energy. I miss him, dude. Or Maku. No, not Maku, but McQuamu. It is McQuamu. I miss him, man. I wish he was still playing for this team, but honestly, I don't know. This whole defense, I feel like a part of me is like screaming to take the under in this game at 51.5. Part of me is screaming that there's no way that Eberflus is just going to let himself get embarrassed like this. There's just no way. Are we finally going to see a man defense today? Or are they finally going to figure this zone out? And is Trayvon playing? That's the other question. The safeties being competitive is going to come down to these corners doing their jobs also.
Yeah, I thought Trayvon was a game time decision.
I'm pretty sure he's still playing.
So, Cowboy corner.
Oh, that's huge.
Cowboy corner. So, our safety play. I know you got a hot sports opinion on them, brother. What do you think, man? Are they going to get better from last week, man, or was that just a fluke performance?
Dude, these safeties are so bad that they created a new position. They're not called safeties; they're called the dangers because there's nothing reliable to them. If you go their way, you're in danger. They're playing their position. There's nothing safety about it. They're not safe at any level of football. They are all danger, and I have no idea what the heck's going on. And this is coming from a Malik Hooker who is used to a Matt Eberflus system, right? And I'm just so confused on how bad these dangers can look.
Now, Chop, my question to you, do you think is our guys that's backing them up, okay? I saw a guy on TikTok, man, say, I think it's time to sit Donovan and what is
Wanye Thomas.
Yeah, and start Wanye. What do you think about that?
Well, you know what? For the first time, well, not the first time, but I had to go back and look at the all 22 in every angle because I said to myself, we're not that bad in the second. We're not that bad. So I had to take in consideration what they tried to do was overcompensate for Reddy, the new corner that came in. So they played something different, or they tried to play something different. And when you make a change like that in your secondary, and you have a veteran like Russell Wilson that's able to sit that out, you really is playing check. It was playing chess. So I'm gonna tell you what I saw. The fact that we played so bad, we did, but Russ was cooking them. What he did was he ran a whole slew of underneath patterns to hold a safety, and then he threw it over their head if they committed. He just watched them on the hashes, and they could not recover in that zone. So I know the safety is supposed to be the last line of defense. I got it. But they was eating them up in the middle. Now, remember now, as bad as it looked, Russell cooked them. I mean, I say only, but he only cooked them 3 times on those bomb plays. The rest of the times they had it covered. It just looked bad when it happened those 3 times. Now, back to the other question. Do I think it's time to change them up? I would love to see Wanye out there. I really would, because I think I don't know, it's just something about his play. He plays with instinct a little bit better to me. Now Donovan, he's great at the line of scrimmage. In coverage, I don't think he has the speed to make a difference in the secondary. And this is no shot on him because I like him, but he just looked bad sometimes. And I did see some communication issues while they was playing. 'Cause I seen them talking to each other, even with Diggs. Diggs was looking over like, I thought I was going to stay here. There was some communication issues in those bomb plays that when Russell was doing it. But honestly, Russell cooked them. He straight cooked them. And I know a lot of people said something wrong with the secondary. Yeah, they couldn't play better. But we have to give more credit to Russell because that was a veteran play he did. He just cooked them. Yeah. That's really it. We'll see something different today.
Okay.
Thank you, Rams. Jesus, I'm sorry.
All right. Look, we know you're the gambler of the show. We
Thank you. Thank you, Rams defense. Just came up clutch. Clutch.
We're gonna need you to focus on the show right quick. Okay?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, Panthers were right there. I was on Panthers all week. I'm on the Panthers. They're rolling. I'd be kicked back, feet in the air with the Panthers. Rams, I'm an asshole right now.
Now I got a question for you now. Do you think it's time for a change at that safety position, Rue?
Yeah, and this is the game to do it. I mean, this is a quarterback that you're going to be able to experiment against. If you're gonna make a move, this is the time to do it. See if you can get some reps in with Wanye Thomas. Obviously, Donovan Wilson got to earn that check. I mean, it's he's getting paid at the end of the day, so he's going to get his reps. And he's going to get his opportunities. But yeah, if you're going to experiment right now with that position, this is the time to do it against this quarterback. And at the end of the day, if anybody's going to know how to expose this quarterback, it ought to be Matt Eberflus. So right. I'm hoping we see a different defense today. I really am hoping we see a different type of defense today in terms of their production, because damn, bro, 37 against the Giants is 450 against Russ today is wild.
All right. So let's go here, man. Players to watch today. Cowboy Corner. Who is your player to watch today?
I think George Pickens is going to have a $120 today. He finally cracks his 120 yards, and I think Otso Digizua plays big in this game as well. Those would be my two players to watch.
Okay. Chop, your players to watch today.
Hey, I got to go with Cowboy Corner, man. I think George Pickens is going to have a good game this game. And welcome to the return of Mozzie Smith, who's active today. He might have a big game.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what? He's going to have a big what?
He said a big game. That's what he said. Let it go, Corner. Let it go.
Hey, I'm going to put it out there.
Okay.
Oh, you definitely put it out there, but ain't no one taking them samples.
Hey, we hadn't done bowl prediction. All right, Rue, your players to watch, Rue.
I'm going with Kenny Clark, the guy who's probably the most comfortable beating the hell out of some Chicago Bears on a regular basis. Okay. I think he's going to wreak havoc on that O-line for the Chicago Bears today, and it should be a great game for Kenny Clark. He should be very comfortable in this building. On the other side of the ball, man, I'm going CD Lamb gets 2 tubs in this game. CD Lamb gets 2 tubs in this game, and Fergie is our man on third down and exposes their linebacker core in Chicago.
All right, on offense, man, I'm keeping the ball rolling literally on our running backs. Let's get Williams 2 tugs again, and on defense, man, my player to watch is Donovan Wilson. Let's see if he's gonna play safety today. That's my play. So toward the end, we always do just really like 30-35 minutes on the pregame. So Chop, give me your keys of the game, man, for the Cowboys victory.
The keys of the game is stop the run, stop the pass. I want a donut on Chicago because they're still trying to figure it out. And right now, I think we have figured some things out. I would like to see whatever the score is. I think they need to have 0, period. Those are my keys right there. Play sound football, period. And we should come out with a victory. Don't be fancy, don't be tricky. Play your keys and win the ball game. That's it.
All right. Something exciting happened to Rue again, so we'll go to Cowboy Corner. Cowboy Corner, your keys to the game.
Man, look, this defense needs to step it up. Period, point blank. There's nothing to say here. We can't be playing wimpy ball. We got to be physical. We got to go in there, Soldier Field, or is that what they call it? Soldier Field.
Soldier Field.
Soldier Field.
Soldier
Ain't no
Field.
damn
Soldier
soldiers
Boy.
over there. There ain't been no soldiers over there since '85. We need we need to
I like that one.
we need to play some smash mouth ball on defense, man. That's the key right there.
All right. Rue, give me your keys to the game.
Offense must start hot. Offense must play mistake-free football and start out hot. Need to have good sustaining drives. Need to stay on the field. Give your defense a break. Defense, don't get exposed today. That's it. Just don't get exposed. I don't want to be in a boat race today. I don't want to be at the track meet. Texas relays ain't for a while. I ain't. Let's not start it early. So no track meet today, please.
All right.
And offense, just do what you do.
My keys to the game today is Cowboys getting turnovers. I think we only got one this whole season. We need to get some turnovers. So that's my keys. Hopefully we can get the ball turned over, get the ball back to number 4, and we'll see what we can do. We always end the show with bold predictions. Nothing like Cowboy Corner. What's your bold prediction?
Bold prediction is
Bold. It's kind of like talking crazy. Your bold prediction.
the score will be my bold prediction. The score will be 40-3.
Okay, Chop, your bold prediction.
Bold prediction, 35-7.
Okay, Rue, any bold predictions?
My bold prediction. I mean, CD Lamb getting 2 tubs is pretty bold. I'm not gonna lie, just because he hasn't gotten any all year. You know what? We're gonna go offense, or you know what? Pick 6. Defense scores 1 today.
Pick 6.
Defense gets me a tub, and it's gonna come from an unlikely source in Kyer Elam.
Oh, that's bold as shit.
You want it bold, motherfucker? That's bold. Kyer Elam has his highlight of the year.
Okay.
Pick 6 from Caleb Williams.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do our linebacker returning to Chicago, returning his former place of employment. I got a turnover from old Jack. Scoop and score. That's my bold prediction. So, man, appreciate y'all joining us, man, on the Cowboy pregame show. We normally just go 30 minutes for the pregame show, man. We want y'all to enjoy yourself, get you some nice cold cervezas into you, and I'm sorry, Cowboy Corner, some nice cold Dr. Pepper in you, and let's enjoy this
on that
game.
Dr. Pepper. I'm with you.
Let's enjoy this game, and let's put this L.
Hey, Chris.
Bears. Yeah, go ahead, Chop.
Hey, Chris. Hey, I want y'all to keep an eye on Reddy Stewart today, the corner. It didn't show up in the game, but when I watched the film, watch Reddy Stewart. He's gonna take somebody's job. This guy can play. He is not afraid to hit. He showed up on that all 22. I'm like, oh my God, you never heard his name in the game, and there was a reason why. So keep your eye on Reddy Stewart today.
All right.
No, you heard his name in the game one time. He was playing nickel, and he sees the run play, and he reads and reacts, and makes the play. Reddy Stewart, we picked him up on waivers from where? Chicago.
All right.
Ooh.
That's right.
Ooh.
So, hey, man, like the big fella always say, Dallas Cowboys for life. We will see y'all at the end of the game. Peace.
All right.
Let me give a big shout out to St. Louis Joe, bro, in the building. Always WWE. Ivan Sosa in the building.
You see him? You see him?
The loyalist. You got Cowboy Beat in the building.
The great Cowboy Beat.
Big shout out, man. Big shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all joining. We only growing, guys. We only growing. It's gonna get bigger. I'm excited.
Hey, did you see he got retrofit right in the introduction?
I see it.
Hey, man.
Dancing.
Hold on, player. Sometimes I screw up, player. You know, hey, man.
Players fuck up.
Hey, yeah, players fuck up sometimes. Yeah. In this first day of pads. Say, man, you know, we all played, man. It's just something about that first day. Ain't nothing like it. It is nothing like it, man. Because now to me,
tomorrow tells the truth. Today was the but tomorrow tells the truth.
This will tell you about I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of this shit, man. You know, I know we all co-hosts, but you know, I like to have a little quick monologue before we get into a subject. You know, your ass always got to, spread shit and eating wings and
motherfucker sprint.
Calm down.
I haven't sprinted in 5 years.
Calm down, Mikey. Calm down, Mikey.
What you sprinting right now?
Yeah, we got a long show. We can go as long as you want to, man. So 21, what you got for Brock today, man?
Pleasure to meet you, Brock. I appreciate the love on TikTok, man. Shout out to Brock, man. Welcome to the show. So hey, I got the hard hitting questions, so I got the controversial.
Yeah. You'd have come out with that Whataburger in and out, right?
Man, I wasn't done. We kind of keep it light, but big fella, I gotta hit him with Walter Cronkite stuff here.
Okay.
Drake or Kendrick?
See, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never really grew up liking Kendrick like that, right? I've always been a big Drake fan, so I'm gonna say Drake, but not like us. Like I was telling Terrence the other day, because Terrence is a huge Kendrick fan. I was like, not like us has me feel like a certain way, because I'm like sitting there like vibing in that song, but it's like this is Drake, and I'm a Drake fan over Kendrick any day. So that's not the only Kendrick song I like. Yeah.
And remember, like, subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. If you love us, tell your friends about us. Like.